Hi, Bob from the Pier Market restaurant here, and today we are going to cook for everyone our signature appetizer, the Honey BBQ Shrimp. That item's been on our menu for probably 15 to 20 years now, and it's one of the most popular menu items. So it's going to be about an 8 to 12 minute presentation, and we've got a couple different giveaways at the end. One is the travel pack that you can pack in your luggage, TSA approved for check-in. The first 2 people to type in code word Mesquite Grill, we will be happy to mail this off to you. And there'll be another one at the end that we'll go over later. That's it's got a twist to that, winning that prize. All right, so we've got on the couple things before we get started. We'd like you to type in questions, questions you want answered. Type in what you'd like us to do next time, different recipes. We're going to try and do this as often as we can and keep putting stuff out there for you guys to make at home. Second thing is the recipe is up online. It's on our website under the About Us section. We're also going to post on Facebook a link to be able to take you right to it so you can do it. All right, first things first, we're going to make the sauce. We got a lot of different ingredients here to make the sauce, and all of them you can find in your grocery store. A lot of them are brands that you've seen. Some of the items you'll find in the Asian section. Okay, so to make the sauce, we're going to start off with our Sriracha sauce. You don't have to use the Rooster, but there's many brands of Sriracha. This is the one that we like. So we're going to start with the Sriracha. We're going to next add honey. So we've got about 1.25 cups of honey that we're going to put in here. And it doesn't necessarily matter what order you add the ingredients in, because they're all just going to get whisked together and blended at the end. So the sauce becomes a pretty thick sauce. So we got about 2 tablespoons of hot water. Next ingredient is oyster sauce. Oyster sauce is one of the few ingredients that you're not going to be able to find gluten-free for those of you that are looking for a version of this to be made gluten-free. This is unfortunately one of our menu items that we can't modify for the guests that have the allergy to gluten. But our teriyaki and soy sauce that we use in a lot of our recipes, we have been able to find really good gluten-free alternatives to. We got 3/4 cup of ketchup. And then we use a teriyaki glaze. Kikkoman seems to be the one that's most available in the stores, as well as one of the best flavors for this dish. We've tried a few others, and then really with each different sauce, the flavor changes. We're going to add some barbecue sauce. It gives it a little smokiness. We're going to add a little bit of sugar. And then our rice wine vinegar. So rice wine vinegar is equivalent on 1 cup plus a tablespoon, and 2 tablespoons of fresh chopped garlic. And this just gets whisked together. You could do this in a blender. You could do it with an immersion mixer. You could use a whisk in a bowl. This is enough sauce to make quite a few batches. So you could take this recipe, cut it in half. You could probably cut it down to 1/4, but this will last in the refrigerator as long as it's sealed in the refrigerator. The only thing you have to be concerned about would be the garlic, but everything is the garlic, so there's not a possibility of it to sour in there. Okay, so we're going to set our sauce to the side for a few minutes. Next thing you're going to need to do is you turn on your burner and get your saute pan nice and warm. So again, if anyone has seen us do demos before, really important to have a saute pan that sits on the stove and is heated nice and hot prior to putting anything in it. We never want to cook inside a saute pan or any pan that is cold. So we're going to take some onion, peel it, slice it julienne. We're going to take a bell pepper here, getting ready to put our dish together. Again, we're going to cut julienne about 1/4 inch. Okay, as our pan heats up, looks like it's getting close to being ready. Put 3 teaspoons of oil in or so. We're going to prep our basil. This dish cooks really fast, so we're going to get our basil ready. What I like to do is peel the leaves off, and then I layer my basil. We're going to do a nice chiffonade cut. We take it and then we roll it like you would see someone rolling up a cigar, and then we're going to cut it nice and thin, and that's a chiffonade cut. Nice little strands. And we're going to get some cilantro, equal parts basil, cilantro. We put that in right at the end. It adds a nice flavor to the pan. I do a rough chop on the cilantro. We want it to be nice and kind of whole in there. Okay, so pan's hot. For the shrimp today, we're going to use our Indonesian white shrimp. We use a shrimp that is BAP certified and Monterey Bay Aquarium approved to be farm raised in a sustainable manner. Again, this is a quick dish. Add our onions and peppers. We're going to add about a tablespoon of garlic. We're going to let that cook. So here at the Pier Market, we've been here on Pier 39 since 1983, and we just did a renovation. We didn't change the concept or idea of the restaurant. We changed the look and feel of the restaurant. We changed our floors. We're bringing down our famous blue awning and putting up a canopy and a brand new marquee sign that'll be going in front. So you'll have to come on down and check us out. Okay, just as we start to get a little caramelization on the pan, we're going to add our sauce. I like to add probably about 3.5 to 4 ounces there. The most important thing about this sauce is it has to be cooked. This is not a sauce that you can eat right out of the jar or right out of the bowl there. This sauce will end up bubbling and caramelizing and reducing. As it reduces, there's quite a bit of sugar in this, as you can tell from all the ingredients we've used to make our sauce: the ketchup, the barbecue, the hoisin, teriyaki glaze, and a touch of the sugar. So with all those items, all the sugars will start to thicken and create almost its own glaze in the pan. This sauce we've used served on top of salmon, mahi-mahi. We've actually tossed it with fried shrimp, fried calamari to create like a sweet and sour dish. So Elaine has typed in, do we have gluten-free options? Great question. So here we've taken our menu, and next to every menu item we have a G that represents all the items that are gluten-free or can be modified to be made gluten-free. It might just be leaving a garnish off, a crouton on a salad, a sauce on a dressing on a dish. So we have many, many items on the menu that are gluten-free for those guests. All right, so our sauce is almost done here. We're going to add our cilantro and basil here. And then this gets garnished with sesame seeds. Now we've taken just regular white sesame seeds as well as black sesame seeds. The white sesame seeds we toast in a pan so it brings out a nice nuttiness to it. So here we go with our sesame seeds. And then we'll garnish that with a little fresh cilantro and a lemon wedge. And there's the honey shrimp. It's been on the menu 15 years or so, and this is one of the items that gets requested to be made the most. If there's anything out there you guys would like to see us make next time, please send us a message, type in. We'll be happy to do that in one of our next videos. Any other questions? I'm happy to answer.
And I'd like to know where you can find the recipe.
The recipe is currently on our website under the About Us section and News. You can find the full recipe with a photo of the dish. We will also be posting a link on the Facebook page to the recipe as well. So you can click that link and it'll take you right there. So thank you all for watching, and as I said, we had a special giveaway for the end. The first person that sends in a photo of them with the dish that we just made today, we will be sending one of the final few Pier Market blue aprons. We've changed our aprons and uniforms here to match our new look, so we do still have a few of the original blue aprons left, and we'll be mailing one of those out to the person that posts their first photo of them making the dish. So this is a real easy one, and it's a great sauce that you can use in a lot of different dishes. And hope you try it at home. Thanks for watching.